Final Fantasy just entered the board game chat. You think after the uber success of Queen's Blood from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth that that's the direction that Square Enix will be going? More on Queen's Blood later. Or if not Queen's Blood, but no. It's something different. A totally original Final Fantasy XII board game with the tentative title Final Fantasy the Six Moogle Siblings Mob Hunt. Yeah, nobody I know, nobody asked for this. But hey, still, I mean, it might be fun, right? The game's designer, Seiji Kanai, probably best known for creating Love Letter, a similar type of card game, brings his expertise to this Final Fantasy themed board game. No specifics on how to play this Avalanche Alliance themed game just yet, but we did get a first look at 6 of the cards that will be featured in the set, translated to English. Thank you, unknown Google Translate type operator translator person. Monty Block, for those of y'all who remember him from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, which Final Fantasy Tactics Advance was really good. It was kind of like a Saturday morning cartoon meets the never-ending story with Final Fantasy assets. I really enjoyed Tactics Advance. I don't know still to this day if I'm more of a Tactics Advance kind of dude or a Final Fantasy Tactics dude. Both of those were really good. And also, by the way, the world of Avalanche is actually really good, which probably is one of the reasons that they continue to dwell in this world. Vaughn is another character, which it says that it has a face side and that this card can be moved to the other fields during your own turn. Then you get a Marbroil, or aka the Marbroil, who, when the game ends, place a fatigue token on the card with original power of 7 or more when the card game ends. A Hurdy, you can draw a card and then send a card from your hand to the bottom of the deck. Pinello, when the card game ends, removal of all fatigue tokens from your own cards in this field. No more fatigue tokens can be placed in the future. A Poweraster, you nullify all when the game ends and you text cards. It really feels like Yu-Gi-Oh!, at least from reading it, which Yu-Gi-Oh! Was my favorite TCG back in the day. I still got some of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, although I probably shouldn't have sold Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, or Command Knight, or Obnoxious Celtic Guardian. Those, I kind of regret selling. Square Enix said the game will be debuted at the Game Market 2024 spring event in Tokyo, Japan, where attendees will get a chance to try out the game firsthand. They still haven't confirmed whether it's going to have an English release or if it's just going to be a completely board TCG type Japanese only game. But just like a lot of stuff that's been localized, and even how we just got some of the cards translated, I can see some folks translating the cards or even doing some mock-ups and translating the cards to an English adaptation, especially if it's clean and it's popular. I personally would have loved to see more Queen's Blood, but as a matter of fact, talk about dedication. Some of the devs who created Final Fantasy VII Rebirth actually made a real-life replica of Queen's Blood. Now, if only we can get our hands on that. But the game wasn't just made completely out of paper. Having a little free time, which I don't know how they had free time with as massive as Rebirth was, the devs decided to pop out the 3D printer and, well, create the real-life Queen's Blood board game. And not only did they create the castle and the actual board, but they also created chips, game pieces, cards, dragons, and everything that made Queen's Blood. Still no news whether or not Square Enix is going to really do something like that. Just kind of like with Triple Triad, which I personally never seen one in the wild in real life. They had it apparently in Japan, but I ain't never seen it. I ain't even seen it on eBay. Hopefully we do get something like that. Maybe if the success of this Moogle game that's taking place in Avalanche does something, but I don't know, because it feels like they would have done Queen's Blood first, and if not the full is 3D model like the devs did, at least the card game, right? If any of the games that I wanted to see, or that could be not only just real TCG trading card games or a board game, I would like to see Blitzball Rebirth. Can we get Blitzball in an actual, its own game, or something like a 2K type of Blitzball, or at the bare minimum, bring Blitzball to Final Fantasy XIV as a blitzer, like somebody that's a character that we can create that uses a Blitzball, and then we're able to actually play Blitzball, but instead of making it that weird wonky type of, you know, swimming around and not having moves, actually be a TCG. I'm saying a TCG inside of the Blitzball, but be a turn-based game instead of the clunky mechanics that it did have. Although I've got hours upon hours, probably close to 100 hours in Blitzball for my collective Final Fantasy X games, I would really love to see it as a standalone game, as well as being able to see Queen's Blood as a standalone game, and maybe a Triple Triad, you know, English to the States for more people to play. I really wonder why they decided to do Final Fantasy XII. I guess it was one of the highest selling games. And it does span 3 or 4 different games, so we only gotta wait to see, I guess, and see just exactly how it is and what it is. But in the web, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about this new Final Fantasy XII Moogle Mob Hunt themed game? Is it something that you seem like you're interested in? Did you get a chance to see Triple Triad in the wild? I sure didn't see Triple Triad in the wild. And would you pick up a Queen's Blood real life IRL set? I would. I don't know if I would want to pay the $100-something it probably would be after as big as the actual 3D print one looks. If you did like this video, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps out the channel a lot, and it lets YouTube know, well, you like it, so that way they can push it in front of more people. And if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all things RPGs, sprinkle with some of that geek, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I make geekly content here all the time. And don't forget archives every Saturday, 7 hours of pure, unadulterated role play. From 5 p.m. PST to midnight, that's 7 hours. You like Toonami? You like RPGs? Then okay, I got the thing for you. And as always in the web, remember to eat, geek, sleep, repeat. I'll holler at you on the next one. Peace.